بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum students, hope that you all are fine. So in the last class we have started the chapter number 4 and we have discussed about the viruses and we placed the virus between living and non-living and we discussed about the classification of virus and we discussed about the most complex structure of bacteriophage virus. There are basically three types of viruses: animal virus, plant virus and bacteriophage. Animal virus cause damage and harm to the animals and human including, while they do not harm the plants. While the plant virus do not affect or infect the animal or human because they only infect the plant, their hosts are plant. While on the third type is bacteriophage virus that destroy the bacterial cell and that harms the bacteria. That is why it is known as bacteriophage. So these three different types of viruses according to the host. If they are host or they are the parasite of animals, so they are considered as animal virus. If they infect or cause disease in the plant, so they are considered as plant virus, and if they infect or cause damage or destroy to the bacteria, so they are known as bacteriophage. So our topic of today is viral diseases and animal diseases. The diseases that virus cause in animals, the number one, poliomyelitis. Poliomyelitis, that is commonly known as polio. It is a disease caused by poliovirus. The name of the virus is poliovirus, so we call disease poliomyelitis, and commonly or generally it is known as polio. It causes crippling and infantile paralysis in the kids under the age of 5 years, from 0 to 5 years, or from few months to 5 years. The prevention, how it prevent, as we all know that it is caused by the contaminated food and drinks or water. As we can observe the sewerage condition in the country, so it is very difficult to Pakistan to overcome the disease, and in the interior or in some areas, rural areas, people have a common perception that vaccine cause the disease. Vaccine is the cause of the disease, while it is wrong. The disease caused by poliovirus and the vaccine is the control of this disease. While the prevention is the unhygienic living condition that we may see or observe in the surroundings easily in our country. So the virus entered to the digestive tract through the contaminated food and water, destroy the nerve cells and cause paralysis or the infantile paralysis. It only affects the kids. Control immunization with the polio vaccine and physiotherapy. What is the immunization? The immunity system is the body, its body fight with the virus or the infection by itself. So how the polio vaccine works? Polio vaccine is made by the polio virus in which the virus entered into the body in an inactive form. So we may say that we wrap the virus, we make it inactive and entered into the body. So the immune system has identification against this virus and they destroy. Whenever it enters in an active form, so they destroy the virus because they know about the virus. But unfortunately, in some areas of Punjab or in some rural areas, after getting vaccinated, the kids are caused by polio. That was the mishandled of the polio vaccine. The polio vaccine is not the cause of polio virus or the poliomyelitis, but unfortunately it was the mishandling by the staff for the polio vaccine that causes the polio in the kids. So poliovirus is only controlled by the vaccination, and physiotherapy is the treatment of the polio patient. Second disease is cold. Colds are very common. They may cause upper respiratory tract infection. Colds are caused by 200 different types of viruses. That is why this disease is very common in humans. The virus that enter into the body first time may cause severe infection, but if it enters multiple times, so the body has produced immunity against the virus. So it do not affect the human or the person. But colds, why colds are common? Because colds are caused by more than 200 types of viruses in human. It is not necessary that virus that infect you the first time will infect you again, because your body has the identity, your immunity system has generated the identity against such virus. For example, 200, the first virus was A. If it enters first time and causes colds to your body, when again it try to enter to your body, so your immune system block it, because they have the immunity cells recognize now this virus. But next time it may be caused by B, C, D, any other type. So the immunity system, if recognize the once the virus or the microorganism that causes the disease, so it do not allow it to enter again into the body. This one is called immunity system. So the cold is caused by 200 different types of viruses. So it definitely caused by another virus. Or if the immunity system is weak, so it allow the virus to enter again. Upper respiratory tract infection, it causes coughing, sneezing, and upper part of the respiratory systems are nasal cavity, nose, nasal chamber, throat. So this infection is caused by colds. This is known as colds. Controlled treat by active immunization. Only immunization or immunity system may control this disease. There is no vaccine for such viruses because they are multiple. How can one generate the vaccine for different viruses? The viral diseases are mostly common. Why? Because the prevention cannot be controlled. So some of the disease, if they are very dangerous or lethal or fatal, so the vaccines prepare for them. For example, COVID-19 is the virus that was not so effective or that was not so dangerous, but after some time it mutate, it change its property and cause severe damage that that the world are facing nowadays. So there is only a solution. We cannot stop the prevention of this disease or virus. We just have only solution, that is vaccine. If vaccine is prepared for this virus, so the immunity system already prepared for such type of virus and it may not harm anyone. Measles and mumps. Measles and mumps are the very common diseases or common viral diseases. Kids get vaccinated after a few months of birth, but measles and mumps are common viral diseases, so definitely they transmit to you. Control by proper vaccination of MMR. The vaccine of measles and mumps is known as MMR, that is consisting of the vaccine of three diseases: measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles, when small uh, spots appear on the skin and that may cause infection or the fever. Measles is the disease of throat in which the thyroid gland swells up, and the rubella is the 3-day German measles, commonly known as 3-day measles or German measles. So these are the different types of measles that can be controlled by MMR vaccine. MMR vaccine stands for measles, mumps, and rubella. These are the name of three viruses that causes three diseases: measles, mumps, and rubella. If someone get vaccinated by this disease, so it may protect from these diseases. Is this vaccine, so it may protect by these diseases. There are many viral diseases, but we are just going to discuss the diseases that are present in the syllabus. AIDS caused by human immune virus, that is generally known as HIV. It was discovered in 1985 and causes acquired immune deficiency syndrome, that stands for AIDS. What is acquired immune deficiency syndrome? Definitely, it is a series or it is a chain of infection. AIDS is not curable since nowadays, but it is transmitted by the infected blood, sexual contact, and it is controlled to some extent of time, but it is not curable completely. So AIDS is the disease acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Syndrome is the series or chain of infection if the lungs affected or infected by the HIV. So definitely after some time it may control with the antibiotics and some medical treatment, but after some time it damages liver, kidney, and this is how it makes the series and destroy and damage all the systems of the body. That is why it is known as syndrome, or it is not curable. The virus is not commonly transferred or transmitted from one to another except these two methods, by infected blood and by sexual contact. So the treatment can just make a patient relief, not completely curable. Rabies is the disease caused by a virus. It is transmitted to human by biting of mad dogs. Transmitted to human by biting of mad dogs. The viruses are found in the saliva of mad dog. Now the question is here, how you may know the mental condition of the dog. So stay away from the dogs, and if they are pet, so take them to the follow-ups, checkups. Control, the only control is vaccination. The virus is present in the saliva of mad dog. When it bites the human, so it transfers the virus that causes the different infection, and the person become the hydrophobic. It has a fear from the water, and it asks for the water, but it definitely has a fear. So only vaccination is the control of rabies. Flu is the most common viral disease caused by influenza virus infection of respiratory tract. It may cause sneezing, coughing, and different disorder or formation of sputum in the respiratory tract that cause uncomfortable condition. Control antibiotics. Antibiotics were the solution or the solution according to the book, but in the modern treatment method, no one suggested antibiotics without testing facility, without testing the virus and identification of the virus. So the treatment is simple: don't take antibiotics if you do not confirm by the test. Without testing, the antibiotics may work oppositely. They may damage your immunity cells or your white blood cells. So kindly avoid self-medication. So it was our topic, animal diseases. In plant diseases, you have studied tobacco mosaic virus that infect the tobacco leaves. Certain host was tobacco plant, and this is definitely caused the tobacco mosaic disease. The next topic is discovery of bacteria. So these were the common viral diseases that are included in your book or syllabus. Bacteria was first discovered by Leeuwenhoek in 1676. Leeuwenhoek was the biologist who separated the bacterial cell, who discovered the bacterial cell with the help of compound microscope that was discovered in 1665 by Robert Hooke. So bacteria were considered as the prokaryotes that do not have a complete definite nucleus. So bacteria are placed according to Margulis and Schwartz, the classification, the latest classification according to your book, the classification upgraded and updated on the daily basis, but according to the book, the Margulis and Schwartz place the bacteria into the kingdom Prokaryote. Prokaryote means that are having just prokaryote cell that do not have a complete double walled nucleus. The nucleus is incomplete, improper, indefinite with non double nuclear membrane or nuclear envelope. So, where are bacteria as they are present everywhere? Now we are moving ahead towards the general characters of bacteria. General characters of bacteria. General characters of bacteria. Bacteria are strictly unicellular. They always found in a single cell form. Unicellular, one cell, singular cell. They are prokaryotes. As they are prokaryotes, so they make colonies, but they cannot, or group or bundle or bunch, but the cell are individual independent cell. They do not coordinate. The cells are not in a coordination. So bacteria are strictly unicellular prokaryotes, incomplete nucleus, indefinite, improper nucleus. Present everywhere in the world. The bacteria are the most abundant living organism in the world, as they are present everywhere in the world. They are present in air, water, soil, and even they may survive in such places when there is no oxygen. Bacteria, some bacteria may survive without oxygen. They can survive in freezing temperature and hot sulfur spring. Hot sulfur spring that are having the temperature more than 100 degrees Celsius, as we have an example of hot sulfur spring in Mango Beer. Mango Beer has a spring that is having a hot water and used for diseases to the cure of skin diseases. Size ranging between zero point 0.2 micron to 2 micron is the thickness, 2 to 10 micron is the length. So the bacteria size will definitely between these rangings. One thing, the bacteria are present everywhere because they may survive with or without oxygen. So students, keep learning, keep studying, stay safe, stay home. Allah Hafiz.